All right, everybody, welcome to Bluntly Speaking. I'm your host, Marcel, and I got two special people with me. What the fuck? Who do I got with me, man?
Shad.
All right, man. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
On this nice, what's today? Tuesday?
Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Oh, no, that sounds bad.
I don't know why I thought today was Tuesday.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I've been off of work for a minute.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Yeah, my dad.
You on vacation?
Something like that. Something like that. My arm broke right now, so.
You be coming with the most outrageous lies.
My arm broke right now,
to
so
your job.
They gave me some time off. They told me, hey, just when you get yourself together, come on back. So I'm like, okay. Enjoy, bro. Okay, I got a little bit of money to the side. I can take a little bit of time off. I'm cool. I just gotta watch myself. That's all. But okay. So I'm gonna just get straight to it. These BET Awards. How'd y'all feel about that Usher tribute?
So I was hearing mixed things about it, and I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a chance. And I'm a little disappointed. I'm kind of sad. I think Usher deserved better.
I agree.
I think he deserved better.
Yeah.
And some of the performances were good. I'm trying to think of what artist was on stage when I was like, okay, yeah, this needs to be discussed. Marsha Ambrosius.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Marsha was.
Yeah.
I love Marsha. Like I said before,
Yeah.
I try to defend Marsha all the time, and every time I do, she embarrasses me. Every time I be like, nah, man, y'all sleep on Marsha. She come out and do shit like that.
Yeah.
And she come on there and sound like, who the fuck booked you? Like,
or at least for that song.
Man.
She could have did a different song.
It might be on BET though.
She did not have to do a song. Man,
she didn't. You're right.
Yeah.
She could have sat it out.
I just knew in my heart and soul BET was gonna do Usher right, and
They failed.
they did not do Usher right. They did not. That wasn't the tribute Usher deserved. Usher deserved better than that. Even if he did choose them people himself, BET should have just took his opinions into consideration and be like, all right, we'll take some of that, and then we gonna mix with some of what we want too, or something, because that shit wasn't it.
Well, shit, that's probably what they could have did.
That wasn't it. I mean, that tribute could have went so many different ways. Like,
yeah.
Even if he wanted the chicks singing to him, they could have had the chicks on the slow songs and had some dudes up there doing the dance. They could have switched it up, but even if they did all chicks, it didn't have to be that group. Kiki fucking Palmer.
All right, so what that said?
Kiki fucking Palmer.
We don't get into that.
For
I
Usher?
really want to know your beef with Kiki Palmer.
Yeah.
Man.
What she do to you?
Get on my screen. That's what she did to me. Let me tell you, when I knew I was 1,000% done with Keke Palmer when I seen her in the TLC movie as Chili.
Okay.
When I seen her as Chili, and I didn't get Chili at all from Keke Palmer. All I seen was Keke Palmer that entire movie.
That makes sense.
I seen Keke Palmer like I seen Keke Palmer in every other movie. Keke Palmer gives me the same character in every movie. I don't see her as anything else but Keke Palmer. I feel like she can't come out of. She's not diverse. She can't change her acting skill, her acting style. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but she can't change it, and it's just
she always play the same character.
Yeah.
Like I seen Left Eye when I seen Lil Mama. Or when I seen Lil Mama, I seen Left Eye. However you say it, right? She was the best one in there. And I didn't expect that because it's fucking Lil Mama. Keke Palmer just asked to me, man. I ain't never fucked with Keke Palmer.
So
music, movies.
Have you ever?
She would never be on my top of the list if I was doing a movie today. They would be like, hey, who you want? She wouldn't be in my top 5. Probably 10.
So,
what's my budget? That's how we know if I can call her. What's my budget? That's all I got. I guess I can go with it.
So you saying she a B list?
I mean, she probably an A-list, but in my head,
I like
she
Keke
not
Palmer.
on my
I do
list.
too.
I like Keke Palmer, but to be honest,
For
I don't know if
Usher
I would
tribute?
call her
Not for
A-list.
Usher tribute.
I mean, just in general, I don't know if I would call her like a A-list, but
I feel like she should have
I
said
don't think
no
she
to
did
the
that
Usher
bad
tribute.
though. Compared
What did we compare it to?
Marsha, Tinashe.
That's not fair though. It's Marsha. It's not fair.
I don't see how it's.
We
not
expect
fair.
these things from Marsha.
You expect what?
That what she gave.
No, I expect Marsha to go out and do a good job because she's a great singer.
Great might be a stretch, but I do fuck with Marsha.
She has a different sound. She
do.
definitely need to sing her own songs.
She do. I agree. Tinashe was ass.
Yeah.
She sounded terrible. She sounded awful. She sounded really bad. That shit made me bad. I just wasn't pleased with it at all. I seen so much more. I felt like Chris Brown was the only right answer.
He probably would have been there had
That's
he
what I
not
was
went
thinking
off.
too.
I felt like Chris
Outside
Brown
Usher
was the
hate.
only right answer. But from my understanding, they've been beefing. So
Yeah.
I kind of expected him not to be there, but at the same time, it was like, even if y'all beefing, I feel like you should do it because it's somebody that you did look up to.
Yeah.
And this is also for the fans. And it's just for the artist. It ain't for your friend. It's for the artist. So I feel like he should have still did it. And even if not Chris
That's a
Brown,
stretch.
Sierra.
Yeah. It was
Like,
nice
these
to
are
see
the only
Sierra.
right answers for an Usher tribute.
Yeah.
Chris, Sierra. Like, I would have took Eric Bellinger. He can sing.
Yeah, I was sitting there the whole
I coulda
Marsha
seen him for
performance
one of them
trying
songs.
to figure out who would sing Beyonce's song. I mean,
Like, I could have seen, like, they could have threw Monica up there, maybe. They could have threw some of his peers up there. I just seen so much more, and they disappointed me.
Yeah.
That's why I don't watch it no more. For that reason.
They really did disappoint me. I was upset with them, but
Yeah.
you know.
That's why I was kind of mad at the end too when they were all on stage, and I was like, they could to give a tribute to Usher, a legend.
Oh,
it should have been a way bigger.
Lotto pissed me off too.
Broader, like I don't know. I feel like he kind of got cheated with that lineup, but that may, like you said, that may have been what he wanted. So
Lotto pissed me off too because how dare you get up here and you do and you don't do the A-Town stomp.
Or
Not
the original
once,
verse.
Not one. Or the original verse. How dare you get up here and change the lyrics for your fitting? You rude ass motherfucker. That whole tribute was just, I was just outdone. I was like, damn, man. I seen so much better. I had so many high hopes for that tribute.
Yeah.
I really did. I had so many high hopes.
My thought for when Marsha was performing was that it would have been really, 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 really dope if it was Beyonce.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
they
not
had
gonna lie. I would
everything set
have
out.
loved for them to have got Beyonce to do something because that's one of his peers. That's somebody who he has worked with in the past before. That would have been dope if she would. Now I didn't expect her to because Beyonce and Jay-Z don't fuck with BET, so I didn't expect her to. But you know,
That's true.
you know, maybe she would have been like, "Well, that is my homie. I guess I do it for him." But I expected so much more, and they disappointed me. That's all. BET disappointed me. Usher's opinion disappointed me, or his taste rather. His taste is terrible. If that was the lineup he came up with, I hope he don't do his next tribute. Whoever do another tribute for him, I hope they don't take his opinion. MTV can come through with one.
Yeah.
That's who should give him one.
I know Soul Train gonna give
MTV might
they
do
have
it.
already.
Soul Train might do one this year.
They may have
Soul
already.
Train might do
I ain't
one for him
watching
this
in a
year. I ain't
long
even think
time.
about that. Soul Train usually come on towards the end of the year, so they might do it. Soul Train to get it right.
Yeah.
Soul Train to get it right.
Yeah.
BET Awards is a fucking mess. That shit bothered my soul. I can't believe they did my boy like that. But it's okay. It's okay, man. He still got his roses while he alive. And it was well deserved. I fuck with Usher. Have y'all ever seen Usher live before?
Never.
Man. I tell y'all, it's a show to fucking
I can
see.
believe it.
It's a show
I
to
heard
see.
it is.
I done seen Usher. I seen Usher twice. 3 times. Something like that. I seen him in 02 for the 8701 tour. And then I seen him at the Lovers and Friends a couple years back when he did the first one. So yeah, I seen him twice. Yeah, that shit was good, man. Usher give a damn good show, man. They give a damn good show. I really want to go to the tour that he on now, but unfortunately,
That shit expensive?
I don't have that kind of money to sit all the way in the fucking back rows.
Yeah.
The back row ticket is damn near $400.
Damn.
I can't
Yeah.
pay that kind of money just to look at the big screen when I can just
Hell
watch
no.
the screen on my TV.
I'm trying to
Now, granted, I understand the feel of being in the stadium during the concert is a great feel because the sound, all that shit is dope, just the energy. But that's a lot of money just to get the feel and the energy for a nigga I'm still
And
about
it's
to
a
watch
whole
on the
production,
screen.
too.
Because-
It's like somebody at Usher's level is doing a whole, it's a for real show. He just
Yeah.
ain't walking up singing songs and then walking on stage.
Nah,
He got
yeah.
like,
in the full experience.
yeah.
Usher gonna give you a whole good show, man. Yeah. That shit dope, man. If y'all ever get a chance to see Usher, y'all should absolutely go see Usher. His Essence Festival performance was awesome. I was watching it and I was mad. At the same time, I was enjoying it because it was the performance he was gonna do at the Lovers and Friends. He did the whole Confessions album, and I like, damn, that was the whole festival performance right there. And Vegas fucked us and canceled that shit, and that shit hurt my soul. I really wanted to go to that festival.
Yeah, I
That
felt
was-
bad
that
that
was
y'all
bad.
was like did that way literally the day before. That's why I had text you. It was like, you in Vegas?
That shit really hurt my soul, man. That shit really did hurt my soul because I really wanted to.
I might got mine. Hold on. What you got?
I really wanted to go to that festival. That shit was gonna be good. They had Janet Jackson there. I ain't never seen Janet. I would have seen Janet.
Yeah, I do want to see Janet.
I would have loved to see Janet. I mean, I'm not gonna go to a Janet concert, so I mean, I fuck with Janet, but
Yeah.
I'm not paying for a Janet concert in 2024. I applaud Janet. Janet can still get down on stage. Janet still show her ass with no problem. But if I'm gonna pay that kind of money for Janet, I would want to pay that kind of money for Janet in Janet's prime when Janet was about to give me Janet.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay that kind of money for Janet at 60 years old. She still can dance her ass off, but she ain't. I don't want to pay that money for 60-year-old Janet. I pay that for goddamn 30-year-old Janet. I pay it for 40-year-old Janet. But 60-year-old Janet move a little slower, and I understand. She's 60, so I get it. She still gonna give you a damn good show, and that's why I wanted to see her. But I'm not going to a Janet concert though. I'll pass on that. But Backstreet was gonna be there. Backstreet Boys. Y'all know how excited I was for that. Motherfucking Backstreet Boys. They got about 4 hot songs that I know from them. I was ready for that.
Yeah.
I want it that way.
Tell me why.
What? Man, I was ready for that.
Yeah.
I'm never going to go to a Backstreet concert.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
I was
love
expecting
about
the fuck
festivals.
out of that.
Is that you get to see all the different types of artists, and you like, okay, I was like,
Have you been to a festival?
Nah.
Oh man, you have to go to a festival.
Yeah, man.
yeah, at least once.
I done got people hooked to festivals. I done got her on the festivals. I done got a few other people on the festivals. Like festivals is
I
dope,
might
man.
try it out.
Because they got so many people there, so it's hard for you to not really have a good time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they got about 45, 50 people there. It's gonna be a bunch of people that you want to see, but you still gonna see a lot of people that you want to see. It's hard for you not to really have a good time at a festival. Now, if you're trying to be close, that's a different situation. Now you gotta go through all the people and shit,
And that shit is a lot.
And when I was out there for what was that shit out there in Miami? Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
I wanted to go up there to the front for Uzi's performance because he be having the mosh pits, and them shits be looking like they are the most funny shit ever. And I was like, hey,
I ain't never seen a
I was like, man,
mosh
I'm
pit.
about to go out there for the Uzi mosh pit set. When I tell you, when that nigga Uzi came out and all them fucking people ran to the front and was going out there and all them white people and all these kids and shit, and I'm like, yo, I'm good.
Yeah.
I can see it.
I ain't even in that life no more. I'm these 18, 19, some mid, early 20-year-old. Nah, y'all about to kick my ass out.
Right.
I'm good. I ain't going out there in that shit.
He bring
She had
that
to
energy
fight
when
for
he
that spot.
perform.
Yeah, man, he had a whole and like you said, the energy, man. Seeing all them people out there doing the Uzi dance and shit.
They love that shit, man.
That shit was dope as fuck. Like Uzi gave a great excuse me. Uzi gave a great fucking set. I enjoyed his set. But see, I would never go to a Lil Uzi concert.
No.
So that's why a festival. That's why I fuck with festivals, because festivals give you a chance to see motherfuckers you're not about to go pay to go see on their own shit. I'm not about to sit through an hour and a half show of Uzi. I don't even know enough songs for a concert of Uzi.
I don't even listen to that nigga like that.
I know maybe 3 songs off just by name from Uzi. I might know about 7 or 8 if I hear them. I don't know no Uzi song for real.
Nah.
The only one that's coming to mind is that one.
Nah, he had this song called "That's a Rat." That shit was cool. I fuck with that one. He had a few songs.
Yeah,
that
he
I
had
fuck
a few
with.
songs.
Yeah, he got a few songs.
I fuck with Uzi a little bit, but not for a concert. But for a festival, absolutely. I'm about to go to that festival this year, y'all. So if y'all want to go, FYI.
The Miami.
I'm doing a birthday trip. It was
Rolling
gonna
Loud
be Virgin
Festival.
Islands,
Yeah.
but it ain't gonna be Virgin Islands no more. It's gonna be Miami, and it's gonna be Rolling Loud Festival weekend. So.
Okay, I do want to do Rolling Loud.
Because they decided to do that shit in December, which baffles the fuck out of me.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Rolling Loud ain't never been in December in Miami. Why? This weird as fuck, but I'm cool with it, I
But
guess.
it's still gonna be hot though, cause Florida be.
Yeah, it's Florida, so
they
it's
may
still
have
gonna
did
be
it for that
fine.
reason.
Florida be
'Cause
different, though.
it'd be hot and humid.
Yeah, I used to live out there, so.
That shit was dope last year. The festival, that shit was fun. It was just so many people and everybody just having fun, and I love festivals, man. Y'all, you really gotta.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that shit out, man.
Did one
Get
music
outside.
fest come yet?
What'd you say?
One music fest came yet?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure if it came yet. I don't even know if they announced the lineup. I can't remember, but I want to check them out. But yeah, you gotta do a festival. But so I was watching something about these little kids that was killing people and shit. How y'all feel about kids getting life sentences? Like, I was watching a documentary and it had a bunch of different kids that was getting life sentences. Like, one little boy, he was 14, he got a life sentence because he had killed his little cousin. He was like 13. He might have been 13 to 12. And he killed his little cousin because he was doing a wrestling move on her. He killed her by accident.
I heard.
But he was a big ass 12-year-old, and she was only like 6, and she was real small. And the courts still gave him life for that shit. And even though they said it was an accident, they said it was something to do with the law, and that's why the judge claimed that he couldn't overrule it, which I feel like is bullshit.
I feel like that's
this a little kid,
definitely bullshit.
Because
they do it all the time.
Yeah, I feel like some of them kids having life probably is understandable, because some of them be killing motherfuckers premeditated.
Yeah.
Like
They
in
know
the
what they're
documentary, in the documentary they had the little white boy, and it's usually the white people. And they had the little white boy. Then he killed his whole family. He killed the mom, the dad, and the 2 twin brothers.
Oh wow.
Because he was beefing with the dad. Which baffled me, because I'm trying to understand why your beef with the dad ran to the whole family.
Right. What they got to do with us?
So I gotta die because y'all like pop.
All I gotta think about is witnesses. That's the only thing
So I can't grow up.
Yeah.
That shit was fucked up. And the friends was at the house. the friends knew about it. Social, I can't remember exactly how it was off the top of my head, but like I said, a lot of the kids was getting life sentences. I thought that shit was weird. I don't think kids, for accidents necessarily, should be getting life sentences, and then to not even get parole at least, because some of them don't even get parole. The little boy ain't even get parole.
Wow.
That nigga's just in jail for killing his little cousin on accident.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I mean, and I get what you're saying. The other kid who killed his whole entire family, I don't know if you should be. I feel like I don't know if you should be like jailed the entire time because you still a child. So maybe they should actually try and do some rehabilitation. I know it's not because it's jail, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe not having the whole time, but just parole sounds like it's what I'm stating.
Parole would be nice for some of them. For accident shit like that, because again, for you to take a kid's life away like that is weird to me. Like, why would you? How does that help that kid out, especially if it's an accident?
Exactly.
So they can't never make a mistake in their life again. They just fucked forever. I'm 12 and I'm about to die in this bitch. That's wild.
Yeah.
For a decision that you made at 12, even though murder is a big ass decision.
But an accident though.
Yeah.
I mean, for the ones that in those circumstances. Again, niggas that's killing their whole families is weird too.
That's a serial killer.
Like, that's weird as hell. The little boy, he killed his parents because his dad caught him drinking. And he was disciplined a couple of times about it. So he just fucked around and killed the whole family. Everybody had to get it. Yeah. Again, it's usually the white people.
That's wild.
It's usually the white people. The white kids always shoot up the schools. They shoot up movie theaters. The white people always doing shit, which is weird. They don't talk about the white people like they talk about the black people, though. They don't put them out there like that.
That's true. If you notice, even with January 6th, they slowly turning that shit into some. Oh, it wasn't that bad. They just patriots. They're patriotic.
Absolutely. If that was a group of black people, oh man,
yeah,
they would have dragged us through the fucking mud. Every single one of them need to be under the jail.
Like, they would have been running clips. It would have been full
like,
coverage on Fox News.
We wouldn't have caught a break
at all. They would still be talking about it.
We wouldn't have caught a fucking break. Even down to Trump. This man, he done been found guilty on all those charges and is still able to run for president is wild.
Yeah.
That's wild work right there.
The immunity they gave,
yes, that's wild work right there.
Fucking wild.
That is wild work. These man, if a black person said anything like that, they would have been looked at sideways.
Obama couldn't even have a wrinkle in his shirt.
He was wrong. How dare you come on TV and represent
with that wrinkle in your shirt?
How dare you look like that on TV?
Wrong. They all had to be like by the book.
By the book with him, man. That shit was wild as fuck. Nah, they always give us a hard answer. In the words of my co-host, we always get the shit end of the stick. And that's what happens with black people. We always do get the shit end of the stick, which is wild. Shit. Such is life. Hopefully that should have changed one day. I would like for it to be changed while we're alive, but
amen.
I don't know if it's gonna happen, but you know, I don't know, man. I mean, a newer generation of white folks. I feel like when a lot of the older white people are dead, all them 60-year-olds and ups, the world would be a tad bit better. Cause the younger white folks, they not as racist as the older ones. The older ones, they stuck in their ways. They just gonna be racist. Yeah. They don't fuck with us. That just is what it is. But some of the younger ones, they not as bad. Some of them came up in a generation where they didn't fuck with that shit either.
them older folks gotta die first. The older white folks gotta die. Them niggas gotta die. Like, the people in the Donald Trump eras, like, and all them white folks gotta die. They got to. That's the only way, because until they die, that's the reason why shit like with the government and shit, it's all the old white people that's in there. So once they start dying out, I feel like shit'll shift. I feel like shit'll shift a little bit for the better.
That what you saying, and that's what you said.
I feel like that shit'll shift for the better. But like I said, I want it to be while we alive. I would love to see it.
Yeah, the way some of them, now I will say, like, this generation and generation below us, they are very, like, they don't be with that weird bullshit that a lot of Republicans be doing. But
what the fuck?
I don't get my point.
Yo,
that's
what the fuck is that?
Just lost my whole point.
That's that hot shit, ladies and gentlemen. I just lost my whole fucking point. You was talking about the motherfucking younger generation. My motherfucking nose. You talk about the younger generation.
Okay.
Don't be with that fuck shit, which a lot of them don't. But I mean, depending on how shit goes.
Politics,
depending on how shit go with the government and shit, some of them might be with the fuck shit after a while.
Because I was gonna say, I remember my point now. Is I don't know if y'all have seen like these younger, let's like the political ads that'll run for people who may not even be running in Atlanta, just other places in Georgia, and it's younger white, and some of them maybe one Democrat or two, but most of them always Republican. Just noticing how they are kind of the same, like they do the same thing to get people, like they posing with guns and they're hunters and they're fighting for corn, like, and other farming shit. Like they all have the same type of Republican history. This is what I vote for. This is what I like. Basically them appealing to them. So I feel like they've changed, but not as much as you would think from like their fathers and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, depending on who raised you, shit.
Yeah.
And some people, I mean, all kids are impressionable, but as you grow up, you are your own person. So
that's true.
Some people change and some people decide to be like they ignorant ass mamas and daddies and grandparents.
Stuck in their ways.
Yeah, them old ass white people, they gotta die. Like I said,
the old white people, man.
It's all the old white people, man.
Not all of them.
Get the old white people out of here and listen. I love white people. Y'all are really dope, but the old white people gotta die. They just gotta get out of here. Lord rest their soul. Some of them, not all of them. Not all of them. We talked about that. To take a sidebar. Do you know how when people die and you be at the church at the funeral and they be like, "Oh, little Johnny, he up in heaven. He in a better place." And the reason why we even at Lil Johnny's funeral is because this nigga was in the whole shootout. So Lil Johnny killed 3 or 4 niggas in that shootout, and he only here because a nigga popped him. So I don't really know if Lil Johnny made it to heaven, or if he did, I don't know if the good Lord forgave him for it, because he in line with the niggas that he popped. Lil Johnny ain't go there. I don't know. But no, man, the old white people gotta go. I love white people though. I love partying with white people. Have y'all partied with white people?
Yeah.
White people are fun.
They are fun.
White people are really fun. I partied with a few white people when I went to Vegas this past May, and the last time I was in Vegas. White people are dope. White people are really fun. Yeah. Y'all gotta go to Vegas, man. Vegas is fun, man.
It's on my list though, man. Destination.
You said what?
That's on my list of destinations.
Yes, man. I had an awesome time this last time I went to Vegas.
I hate that I missed it.
It's like a birthday trip.
That is a good birthday trip.
Yeah, that is.
I
Go
wish
out there
I
with a
could've
little
seen
bit of
it for
money so you can
Usher's,
gamble.
So,
Now, that gambling shit,
Mm.
I don't know how people get addicted to that gambling shit.
after I lose about 3 or 4 times, I'm done.
getting the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, like I'm not about to keep giving my fucking money away.
Right.
Like I don't know how you get addicted to losing your money. Like, oh, I got a gambler addiction. Bitch, you broke. You about to lose your house, my nigga. You talking about you got an addiction to being poor? What the fuck is your problem? Look, I don't know what these niggas be having going on. I can't do that shit. But I do like to gamble because I mean
You can't get lucky.
Yeah.
but after I spend
About $400-$500. I'm
$400-$500.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm done. I can't do
Yeah.
no more. I mean, some people go in there with $1,000
I know.
and shit.
I went
People
to I went out there to North Carolina.
Where the casino at? North Carolina or South Carolina?
I couldn't even tell you.
It's in one of those.
The one we went to?
Yeah.
North Carolina.
North Carolina. I went out there one time with me and Pequeno Pancho. We went out there to that casino and I sat down at the one shit. What's the game where you throw the shit out the ball out there and it's on the spinning wheel?
I know you're talking about.
I forgot the name of it,
roulette?
Is that roulette?
Yeah.
but I sat down and played that shit. I lost about $200 on that shit.
Ooh.
That was done.
I was like, yeah, this ain't my game. Nigga walked up to next to me. He played right before I left. He played he played my last game and that was his first game. He put down 1,000 in the first game, lost it.
Mm.
Before I left, he put down
Another 1,000.
Mm.
oh, he got money to blow.
He got money
Yeah.
to fucking
I came
blow.
back around about
20, 30 minutes later, he down there at the table still, but that nigga was
stacked up with chips now.
Mm.
He had hella money by
by the time I came back around. So, I mean,
That's where the addiction comes
If you
in.
get some good luck,
but nah, after I start winning, after I get a certain amount, I gotta stop because
Gotta get out.
at what point do you
Mm-hmm.
at what point do you stop?
They always
When
think
you
they can get that
when all
last
your
hit.
chips gone
Yeah.
and you in the negatives?
Yeah.
nah, that shit I can't get addicted to that.
Mm.
If I'm up $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and then I done got down to $1,000, I gotta tap out. I done lost too much money now.
Yeah.
I gotta tap the fuck out. I was up $5,000 a second ago and now I ain't got nothing.
Nah, that shit's not okay. So, what y'all think about this motherfucking catfishing shit though? How y'all feel about catfishing still going on?
That shit baffles me, man.
Like, have y'all ever been catfished before? Let's just
No.
I'm trying to think back.
I mean, catfish have hit me up, but no.
now. How you know it was a catfish that hit you up though?
Because they'll usually have just vague information. Yeah, like your birthday is 12/31/1990 or 1/1/1990.
I mean, but people born on goddamn January 1st, 1990.
Well, not only that, but like they'll have like a blank, not a blank profile picture, but like something that you can't tell who that is.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell who it is. They don't have a whole bunch of information, and it just seemed weird. Like I feel like some of these catfish pages or these troll pages, people who hide behind a different profile, you could tell by the way they type that sometimes they be some catfish.
Yeah.
I feel like it's too easy to catch a catfish.
It is.
You have too many cameras,
Way too much technology
phones.
in this day and age.
There's no phone that's released today that don't have a camera.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't sit here and tell me. I seen a catfish the other day where the nigga said he hit her up because of she was doing plates. She was doing cooking videos. She was selling plates in her city or whatever. but she never showed her face. She always just showed her cooking videos. She never posted no pictures. And he was like, every time he would ask her to FaceTime or whatever, she always have some excuse about her camera not working. The bitch just had a video yesterday though. How her camera don't work already? That's not a red flag that this a catfish to you.
A big red flag.
Like, we live in a time where there's no reason that you should be getting catfish. You got too many cameras. Everything got a camera. Instagram you can FaceTime on. Facebook you can FaceTime on. Twitter you could probably FaceTime on. Like
shit. Hell, the show even taught you how to do this shit.
like how you getting catfished in 2024? They don't want to FaceTime. Well, one nigga said he was in a relationship. This man said he was in a relationship with this lady for 7 years. He had never met her. And they was in a 7-year relationship. It was a catfish, of course. Well, so how you in a 7-year relationship with a bitch you ain't never seen before? And they was like, so have you ever been with it?
I feel like I seen that.
They were like, have you been with anybody else in between when she disappeared? Cause he was like, she be disappearing, like she'll disappear months at a time, and he won't hear from her. And they were like, so do you do it? Do you just be waiting around for her to pop back up, or do you actually go out and go be with somebody else? Like, what you be doing? You're like, yeah, I have before, but as soon as she popped back up, I cut her off.
I did see that.
For a random bitch on the computer?
That you ain't never met?
And for 7 years?
7 years.
Come on, bro. For 7 years.
Was she getting like money out of him? What was that situation?
I do not know. I did see one where this dude was getting money out of this other dude.
Yeah.
And he was... oh, man. It was terrible. People get on the TVs and be embarrassing people like, yo, your karma is going to come back for treating people like this. That shit was ridiculous.
Like you said, it's too much technology out here. For y'all to be
You shouldn't be getting catfish in 2024.
Money. You ain't never seen this person and you sending the money? That is wild.
So you got a cash app, but you can't motherfucking FaceTime me?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here. That don't make no motherfucking sense. Oh, shout out Planet 13, y'all. When y'all go to Vegas.
Check out Planet 13.
Yeah, I went ahead and spent I spent like $150 in here. Almost $200 in Planet 13. So big ass building, big ass dispensary building. They got all different types of weed, edibles, all that shit.
Oh, for sure.
And they got everything laid out for you to just look at everything, read about it. Shit nice as fuck. Planet 13 cool.
Okay,
And they got
Planet 13.
they got the what they call them out there in the dispensaries? Bud tenders. The bud tenders. That's what they call the people.
And they're supposed to help you and let you know what's what.
Let me just say, every time I go out there to Vegas and California,
Spending money.
Weed is part of my budget of what I'm going to spend.
I already know for a fact weed, I'm going to buy an abundance of weed because there's so many different kinds out there to buy. And there's so many different dispensaries out there to venture off to. And because if you don't live out there, all these dispensaries give you all these different deals and shit. First time visitor, you get this.
I remember we went out there, got that little card, little punch card.
Yeah, so I mean,
this is cute.
When you out there just visiting, it's easy to spend just an abundance of money on weed.
I can see it.
It's easy.
Care the candy store.
Bro, I went out there, yes. You just looking at everything like, damn. Man, that shit look good. Damn, that shit look good. Damn, that shit look good. Like, you want everything in the store.
On display and it's, yeah,
you want everything in the store. That shit is so fucking nice. Like I said, this spot, this shit was really cool. They had all the, it lets you know like how much the THC and shit is and all of it.
Yeah.
That shit cool as fuck. Have you been to Cali?
No, that's a destination.
You gonna have a good time.
Oh man, I fucking love California. California is my second home.
Yeah, I was just telling talking to my sister, my nephew about that earlier, about when we went to Santa Monica Beach, and it was so nice, and it was like I could picture just like coming to LA to Santa Monica Beach, work remote, and then you get off work and you just enjoy and do all of the stuff that they have, because they have a lot of shit out there, but it's really, really nice.
I had a chance to go, but I didn't go. So this was like the cusp of 9/11. Cause my auntie used to live out in California. I was like, I ain't been on no damn plane.
You ain't never been on a plane before?
No, I have.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, like this was after 9/11.
Oh, you said it was after 9/11. Okay.
Right after 9/11, and my auntie invited me to come out to visit California, and I was like, oh no. But looking back, like, man, I should went. Cause she moved back. She moved here now. So
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bro, I fucking love California.
Yeah.
You gonna go out there, and everything out there I ate in California was good. I wasn't disappointed with anything in California. I actually, every time I've been to California, I haven't been disappointed in any of the food I've gotten from California. Like from the fast food down to the little restaurants we'd have been to, I haven't been disappointed with anything. California really has really good food. Like,
It's like fresh.
Yeah. And they got everything out there from junk food to health food. Like, it's an abundance of everything out there. It's nothing you can't get out there in California. No, that's a yearly trip for me now.
You went this year already?
Yeah. When I went out there for Vegas, I went out to Cali first.
Okay.
Okay, so you moving?
Yeah. I need to make a list of everything that I didn't do the first time. Just go and see that and do that.
Yeah.
Did you visit any new places when you went out there?
I went to the Griffith Observatory. That was really it for real. Because I was only out there in Cali for like a day.
Oh no, that's in Vegas. I'm thinking the Sphere in Vegas.
Nah, the Sphere was dope as fuck too. That's that big ass.
I want to see that shit too.
Yeah.
I seen that shit when I was on the. I forgot what it's called, but it's like a big ass globe Ferris wheel that goes around and it lets you see the whole city of Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, it ain't right by the Sphere, but because you're all the way at the top, you can see the Sphere. And it was at night, and that shit, it got a bunch of different shit that pop up on it, and it covers the whole Sphere. And that shit was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit was really dope. I wanted to go in, but I don't know how much it was, and I didn't have that kind of time. And I wasn't trying to spend that kind of money, so. I wanted to go to Bruno Mars bar. He got a club out there. I think it's called like the Pinky Room or the Pink Room, something like that. But it's like $250
To get in?
to get in.
Damn.
Damn.
$250.
He said, I need that money.
$250. He trying to pay
Anybody
that debt
can
off.
party.
He
Yeah.
trying to pay that debt off to Vegas. That shit $250.
Damn.
You can't take your phone in there.
Oh,
They take your phones at the door. You gotta put your phone in the locker or some shit.
is this something? It's just the club? It ain't like no exclusive party with him?
I mean, from my understanding, it's just a club. I watched a video on YouTube.
I'm at the party without my phone.
Well, I guess supposedly because Bruno Mars pops in sometimes.
What about the times he ain't gonna
And-
pop in? I
right.
still can't have my phone?
And the fact that it's $250, he need to pop up all the time.
He need to be before
Because
that.
I need him to pop.
$250?
Right, I need him to pop up and do a show every time
He
that.
gotta have a show.
Every time the club is open, he needs to be scheduled to be
Yeah.
here.
That's a fucking
Because
contract.
$250, and I still gotta buy drinks and shit too.
That's
Is
concert
that
ticket
shit
prices.
included? Is this shit included? Like, what's going on? But I did watch a review of a lady. Her and her husband went to the place, and she was like, she said it was real nice and elegant. You do got to dress up. It's a real dressy place, which for $250, I expect that.
Yeah.
You sound black tie.
Right. She said the night she actually was there, she said Bruno Mars actually came in that night she was there. She said he walked through the crowd for a couple of minutes, and then he got on stage and did like 2 or 3 songs, and then he left.
Okay. That makes sense for $250.
Yeah.
Because that sounds personable.
But what about the nights that he don't come?
Now we're back to that.
Is he coming every night that the club is open?
At least $150 for the nights. Like, I feel like if you don't know when he gonna show up, just cut the price in half.
Why I can't have my phone?
And that's again why I'm saying, why am I at
What's
a
going
club
on?
without my phone?
What's going on inside?
And she didn't say nothing was going on. She was just like, yeah, they take your phone at the front, they put it in the lockers or some shit like that. But she was like, they don't let you take pictures, no videos or nothing. They don't want all that in there. And I like, that's odd as fuck. But
Right, because what y'all got going on in there?
Because for $250, I need my phone on me. Like, why I can't have my phone on me? What's so top secret for $250 that I can't have my
motherfucking phone on me? That shit wild as hell.
Especially the nights that he not there. Like,
I wonder if it's an experience thing. Like, you gotta get the experience being here
in the
for
club.
$250,
Yeah. That I can see that.
Cause niggas do be having their phone out like at the club, just be staring at and shit.
Yeah.
So I gotta pay $250 for that experience?
But yeah, on the flip
I
side,
can't
you
pay
go back-
$50?
Go back to that shit too, yeah.
I can't pay 50.
But-
I gotta pay
but depending- but
$250?
depending on what they got going on in there though.
Man.
You know, that's what I'm saying. That's a mystery though. So.
$250, and it's gonna remain a
Is it worth
mystery
going in
because I promise I'm not paying $250 for that shit. Cause that was on my list of things to do when I got to Vegas this last time. I was like, oh shit, I want to go to Bruno's spot because it just opened up in February or March.
Yeah.
I like shit. I want to go in there, and then when I looked it up and seen the price, I was like, fuck out of here.
Yeah. That shit crazy.
What the fuck? Hard pass. Nigga, what the fuck? $250 for a club, my nigga.
That you may
I'm
not
mad if
show
I'm
up
paying
to.
$50 at the club.
I feel like that's a club / concert ticket.
I'll be questioning.
Because, yeah, I need
I'll
you to
be
come.
questioning
Said
at
I
the
need
door.
you to perform
$50.
for $250 per person.
That's wild.
Nah, nigga, you coming tonight?
You coming tonight? That shit wild as fuck. Ain't no fucking
Like,
way.
you
Yeah,
your
nah,
whole
you gotta be there.
$250.
Yeah, you gotta be there, bro.
You wouldn't pay that.
This a residency.
My nigga, you need to be here every night.
Better get the food.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, all that shit need to be included. I don't need to be paying for nothing. Which I can't remember if she said that shit was included or not. But for $250, yeah, everything need to be included. If he not gonna be here, I need something to make up for
Him not being
why
here.
this shit $250. How many drinks I get when I'm in here tonight?
Exactly.
Right.
Unlimited drinks. I get 10 drinks. Like, wait.
What's going on with
Yeah,
it?
something got to make sense. I get a
Yeah.
full course
Meeting all
meal.
that.
Like,
A section. Like
make something make sense because $250 to enter into a place and you taking my phone is wild.
Yeah, make something shake.
I can't even take no picture in this motherfucker. For
I don't even
$250,
got my phone.
I can't even
got
take
my
a motherfucking
phone.
selfie of myself. I don't even got proof I was in here. Who gonna believe me?
Right.
Like, nigga, you lying.
Right.
You're lying.
Like, you ain't paid $250. I really did. No, you didn't, bro. No, you didn't. Like, nah, that shit's unacceptable. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that shit at all. But
See, I am glad you're here because you know what? We had a young lady here by the name of Candace. Y'all know Candace.
Okay, yeah.
But I would like to get your opinion on this.
so the reality star, she her and her husband is getting a divorce.
And you know, in most cases, it's usually the men that come out of pocket and paying all this money.
You talking about Portia?
Nah, not Portia.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
I know Portia. This some random black lady off of one of them reality TV shows. I don't know. But whatever the case, they getting a divorce. And she got to come out of pocket. And she got to pay him spousal support.
I know you talking about.
Yeah.
And she got to pay well, she wanted to pay him $9,000.
Mm-hmm.
And Buddy said,
He was like,
nah,
no.
he want like 16. And I was curious how you felt about that. Because I seen a lot of people, mostly women, oh, he shouldn't be doing that. That ain't okay. Why he taking her money? But if it was the other way around, it would be okay.
So
And listen, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. But what he said was that 9,000 wasn't enough because that wasn't enough to keep up his lifestyle
Then it sounds
that
like he
he's
need to
been
change his
living
lifestyle.
in. But
That's what it sounds like.
and granted,
You're no longer married. You need to change your lifestyle and take this 10,000.
And granted, I agree with that too. But if it was the other way around, is you gonna feel the same way, or you gonna be like, yeah, she need more money?
So, and that's why I kind of wanted to know who this was about, and I know who you're talking about. So, the reason why I don't agree in this situation, and probably any other, to be honest, is because apparently when they got married, he's a chiropractor. They moved, and he said that he couldn't get, and mind you, he was like a up there chiropractor, like a. So when he said they moved and he couldn't find work, and so he just didn't work. Really, he said he claimed like he made like $16,000 that year or some shit like that. So with that, knowing that, no, you didn't even try to work, nigga. Like you didn't even try to work.
But that be the women sometimes too, though.
It do be.
But you gonna be okay with her getting that 16,000?
Not all the time. It depends on the situation. It's all situational. It's all situational.
Man, that shit. Listen, I don't think he wrong. I don't think he right. Well, I don't necessarily think he wrong. Cause listen, he want to keep up his lifestyle. That I guess that she's been providing for him for the remainder of the whatever time it was.
That was another thing. She was like, we ain't been living the type of lifestyle he think we did for him to be asking for this type of money.
Do they got kids?
They only been married like a year or 2 years or something. Not even.
Really?
Yeah.
So how is he about to get spousal support? I thought you had to be married for a minute to get spousal support.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the state. I don't know what state they live in.
Okay. Damn, that's wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
I didn't see what type of spousal support it was because I know they got different ones where it's like it's for a certain amount of years, or sometimes they got it till they get married again. With shit like that is ridiculous because if they getting this money until they get married again, if they getting $20,000, I'm not gonna get married.
Yeah, I ain't get married again.
Why would I stop a free check until I get married? Never. I'm single forever. Who would that shit wild to me? Nah, I don't know. I mean, that's what Mary J. Blige. She had to pay her husband for so many years. I don't know how long, but she had to pay him for so many years. She was like, that's why she kept going on tour. She was like, shit, I had to go to work.
Is she still paying him?
I think she done paying him. I think she is. She like, yeah, I had to go to work, man. I had to pay all this money, so I had to stay working. She was talking like she was broke. She was talking like that nigga would eat her up. She was talking like, ain't no vacation.
She gotta keep going.
Ain't no days off.
Yeah.
This nigga taking all my paycheck.
I don't know. I will say too, though, it just doesn't, like, a reason why there's a bias to it is because it just doesn't come off like in the way it should be, where you are actively supporting a grown man who can get a job, very able-bodied. Right. So I think that's the other thing too, because women, on the flip side of that, women have their babies and like you can stay home. Most men actually prefer a woman who stays home with the kids. Yeah. So I feel like that's a situation too that's different.
Yeah. But what about the grown kids? What about when the kids are grown?
When the kids are grown, yeah, y'all can do whatever y'all want to do.
No, I'm saying so why that spousal support matter now?
Well, when you say grown, I mean
the kids is grown.
You can still get child support through college.
Well, yeah, if they go to college still, yeah.
Then yeah, they not getting child support. They shouldn't be getting child support for some grown kids.
You know what I'm saying? Why I got to give you spousal support if, like,
well, that's child support.
It's nothing that you need from me anymore. If we done got a divorce because we just not happy no more, the kids is grown and shit, why I gotta still fund your life now? I gotta fund your life because we didn't work out? If that was the case, I should. Cause now I'm unhappy. Separated from you, and I'm still coming out of pocket when I could have just stayed with you and been unhappy and paying less than what. Like, it don't make sense. Like, why am I funding your life if we not together no more? Our kids ain't there no more.
So what age are you talking about with these kids?
No, I'm talking about spousal support. You know, you get that shit when y'all, you still fund your ex-husband or your ex-wife until they get married again. Well, in some cases, it depends on where you at.
Yeah.
But that shit's wild to me.
Well, it depends. I guess it depends.
Cause again, you just said they ain't got no kids together, so she about to fund this man simply because they just didn't work out.
Yeah, and I don't think.
And she about to support this man's life, which I mean, listen.
Long.
What they say, city boys up 1,000. City boys is up 1,000 because he's definitely he about to collect the check off her. Rather it's 9,000, 16, or if he get more than that, but he about to collect the check off of her, which again,
9, like shit.
Right, nigga, 9.
Damn.
I'll take it.
Exactly.
Why are you not okay with it? See, that be the thing with some of these folks. These motherfuckers be greedy as fuck. And then, listen, she probably didn't have a prenup either. I don't think she had no prenup either. And I feel like these celebrities, and not even just celebrities, I feel like people with money. Why you ain't get no prenup? Especially if you married somebody that had way lesser than you. Like, and not to be funny, but anything can happen.
It is. No, I see that.
We might not last forever.
Yeah.
I know that's the plan, but shit happens.
Yeah.
Iman and Tiana shit is kind of shaky too. She just got like 4 houses. He had to pay her like $9,000 to $10,000 a month.
Because he was making more money.
He got like 4 cars. She got a tour bus, which is wild to me that she has a tour bus.
Did she be touring?
That's what they was saying on Twitter. Like, let's do that too, bro. Like she had a hit record.
Nobody buys your music. What you touring?
What?
You need a bus? You need a whole bus for you. I know you don't need a whole bus. It's not possible. These stages that you're touring cannot be that big. You're not selling out no tour.
Maybe you should be going to festivals.
You need a bus for that festival?
If her crew big, maybe.
Why your crew so big? Ain't nobody buying this music. Where this budget coming from?
That was part of the settlement.
What the fuck?
Whipping that motherfucker.
Right. He about to pay for that next tour she going on. But I just feel like marriage isn't really a benefit for men as much as why you look like why you look like marriage
for me
it's a great thing. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, become one. Be with the person that you love. But like I said earlier, anything can happen. And now if we done fell out of love, now you getting all my money. Wait a minute.
It circles back to.
Wait a minute. But why? Like, nah. It's not really beneficial to me, in my eyes. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. Again, be a union, be with
I can understand how you feel.
Yeah, like I think marriage is a beautiful thing. Like my parents was married 30 years, 35 years before my mom passed. I think marriage is a beautiful thing, but again, it's just not beneficial if anything happens to turn left.
Like I'm saying, for me, I do want to get married.
In most cases.
Yeah. Like for me, like I do want to get married, but I be having them thoughts. It's like I'm on the fence. Like now I see how society moves, how things change. It's like, do I want to jump into that? Because like you saying, like the beneficial factor, is it beneficial for me to jump into marriage? And the things that I'm seeing is like, I don't know. And then from my experience with dating and trying to find that wife, potential, you know, it's like, damn.
The dating world out here in 2024 is
ass.
Yeah.
It is, yeah. And ass is an understatement.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's a whole understatement. So I mean, but you definitely got to make sure it's the right person when you get married, because motherfuckers don't want to get married 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Like, god damn,
But
it's just too much.
I was gonna say I don't necessarily agree. And it's videos on. I'm sure y'all both got TikToks, right? I know you got TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it was some type of challenge they had going on TikTok of, they call them trad wives, TRAD. Basically, women who were married and they were staying at home with the kids and they didn't have a job. They were just homemakers, and them being divorced left with nothing or no skills or anything after they're married, because this person provided for them the entire time. So that's why I see like spousal support is a real thing, depending on the situation. Always on the situation. It's like you get no. But
well, in situations like that, yeah, if you had your wife sitting at home the whole time, then I get that, because you chose for her to be. You did give her a new lifestyle, so that I ain't go with that to an extent. But for a motherfucker that got millions, you got millions like I got millions, and you just took some of my millions, and I still got to pay you. That's outrageous.
I mean, but
that's nasty work.
We was in the
That's nasty work.
We was in the millions together.
That is nasty work.
You need to accommodate me and your children.
You can keep up with your lifestyle. You got millions like I got millions. You can still obtain. You can still do your lifestyle.
I agree to an extent, because it depends.
That's nasty work, man.
Because if you, let's say, who's somebody famous, Jeff Bezos, for example, you can't. You can never go to living regular.
Oh, absolutely not. That's a billionaire.
Right.
Yeah.
I think.
So you think he gonna have his ex-wife out here, like, let's say she didn't have the millions.
Well, see, to billionaires, shit like that don't matter. They don't be caring about giving that money away, because they not gonna see it no ways. Bill Gates, when him and his wife got a divorce, she got like $500 million or something. What's that to Bill Gates? That man's a billionaire.
Yeah.
That shit didn't hurt him. Goddamn, Dr. Dre had to give his wife like $100 million or some shit, $90 million, some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
When you got that kind of money, that shit don't matter.
So that's why you gotta make sure you know who you marrying.
Yeah, you definitely gotta know who you marrying. Know who you marrying. Know who you having kids with. Lord, know who you having kids with. Cause you fuck around and now you stuck with them forever. You done had a kid with them. You at least stuck the next 18 years. That's wild behavior. You don't. definitely to be careful who you have kids with. That ain't okay.
For sure.
But and speaking of that too, that kind of brings me to I was watching Kirk Franklin's he found his daddy the other day on this documentary. Not the other day, but you know, the other day I watched it. He found his daddy on the documentary, and mind you, Kirk Franklin, I think he said he like 53, 52, and the man he thought was his dad died when he was like in his 30s or some shit. And he just found out that wasn't his dad. And he found out who his real dad is. And his mama been telling him a lie. And after they did the DNA test, she still told him, she was like, that wasn't his dad. They did two. They did two DNA tests. And that nigga was like, well, if you can't tell me the truth about this, then I basically can't fuck with you. Cause I think he said he already ain't fucked with his mom in about 25 years. Cause she been on fuck shit. So he was like he had been cut her off a long time ago. She been on some fuck shit a while. So he was like he was gonna give her a chance to let her back in with this. She was like, yeah, nah, that ain't your daddy. I don't know how the test say it's 99.95% sure.
Oh man.
So you just gonna lie. You gonna lie like that?
I feel like I heard something like that before.
You go, it'd be wild that unfortunately, again, another topic of women be just lying on shit like that. Do you know any young ladies that have lied about, and you ain't gotta say no names?
And no, I don't. No.
But when they was in there and they was looking at the DNA test, and the mama was saying that that wasn't daddy, the sister, she kept looking at the mama and she was like, just tell the boy the truth. And the boy just wanted to know the goddamn truth. Like, it be women out here that really be lying on niggas all the time, and I think that's not part of the law, and that should be a part of the law. Why don't get held accountable when it come to find out that they lied about? Like, you done lied on these niggas and said this was his baby for the past 10-something years. He been paying child support. How do I get that money back now? Why you don't go to jail? Why you don't have to pay me back? Like, why is that not a thing?
I don't know about jail, but maybe trying to pay you back.
No, you know why I say jail? Because if I don't pay child support, I go to jail.
That's true. That's a good point.
So why are we not holding these same standards?
Yeah.
But I think the reason why...
How is it equal law, but then it's not equal law? How what?
So, hear me out. So I think
equal law ain't never equal. It's always loopholes in the shit.
And it might not
when it come to black, white, men, women, there's always some fucking loopholes in the bullshit.
But let me tell you what I think the loophole is.
Okay.
Is because the fact that the money is going towards a child. They're going to say, well, I mean, if there's no... like
the money going to go to the child. Because your ass going to jail. Give me the kid and pay me child support, or give me cause I ain't gonna say I probably don't want the kid, but
that's wild.
Because listen, and not to say fathers aren't just as good as mothers, because they absolutely are. 1,000%. A father is just as important as a mother. But what I'm saying though, I kind of forgot what I was saying. I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of forgot what I was saying. Nah, I don't think the women should go to jail if they lie, but for sure they should definitely have to pay that man back, because if the kid ain't theirs, I don't want the kid. But I do want my money back that I just paid for the past 10 years for this kid, though. So how we gonna make that work? How do you give me my money back? Why they don't get held accountable for that?
Because, like I said,
ain't no cuz.
Because the courts probably look at it as, well, this child still had to be taken care of.
So I'm held accountable for a fucking kid that
you can sue. Now you can sue her for your money back. Okay.
Oh, so I gotta sue.
But that's the thing. The court is probably not going to pursue that on your behalf.
The court ain't gonna motherfucking make her pay me. I gotta sue. So I gotta spend more money. That's that bullshit.
She had a human to take care of.
That's that bullshit. The courts is real fickle. I don't like that, man. The courts be doing niggas wrong. That's why marriage. That's why, again, I say marriage ain't necessarily beneficial. But again, I mean, the marriage could go on to be beautiful and go forever until y'all both die. There's plenty of people out there that's like it. So, but depends how you look at it.
Not to say I haven't seen any beautiful, but you know.
You said what?
Not to say I haven't seen any beautiful marriages. You know?
Absolutely. And there's people that been out there married 60, 70 years. People been married since their 20s and their 90s and shit. Motherfuckers don't try no more. Everything they want to get a divorce now.
Yeah, I see a lot of that too.
Like and I get it.
For the smallest things too.
I'm not saying stick around if a motherfucker keep cheating. I'm not even condoning cheating. But listen.
Yeah, I don't condone it at all.
But listen. Cheating with your boyfriend or girlfriend and cheating with your husband or wife, I think is different. You can't just, you in a whole marriage, you can't just break up. Yeah, I fucked up. You fucked up. I get it. Shit happens. It was a mistake or not a mistake, because you can't just up and fuck somebody on mistake. But
ain't no damn mistake. You knew what the fuck you was doing.
All right, you knew you was fucking him, so you can't. It's not really a mistake, but I feel like if it's a one-time thing, okay, that's different. If it's a thing that's an ongoing, like, goddamn, you keep cheating, then okay, yeah, I get it. But you cheated once, I can't be here no more. If you don't take your ass to the other room and be mad over there, the fuck you mean a divorce? Over breaking up families and shit. I
see what you're saying, but that's that person's boundaries. If they like, if I don't deserve to be cheated on at all,
okay.
Because for me, I don't condone that shit. So,
and I agree 1,000%.
Looking at
but it's a reason that the cheating is happening. So we should probably figure out what the initial problem is. Say that again.
Is it always a reason?
I mean, listen. Mistakes happen too. And again, you don't mistake and have sex with somebody. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, because I've already stated that. But what I'm saying is, you do make. Sometimes you have a lack of judgment. Sometimes you don't think things through. But to just flat out, I want a divorce, which I don't know how often people just get a divorce off of cheating once, but these celebrities get divorced all the time. So I don't know. But again, get to the bottom root of it. Maybe go to therapy. See what the problem is. Maybe they cheated for a reason. Are y'all having sex? Maybe y'all not having sex, and maybe that's the reason why he or she cheated. But then the next question is, why aren't y'all having sex? It's a reason behind that too. So, I mean, because people cheat for different reasons sometimes.
You know,
so
it all come down to communication.
Yeah. So after, so let's see where the communication goes first. But now, if it goes to a thing of, now I definitely feel like a deal breaker is if one of the parties get pregnant or get somebody pregnant. That's extreme. Like, you go out and cheat on your husband and you fucked around and that nigga done got you pregnant. You want your husband to stay with you? How you think? And vice versa. You done cheated on your wife and you done got this chick over here pregnant now. You expect her to stay with you? Like, how? Like,
I feel like you can't.
And I feel like so you're not expecting your husband to stay with you if you done got pregnant by another dude. So you're not staying with your husband if he got somebody else pregnant. That's the deal breaker right there.
Child that you created on them.
I mean, I agree 1,000%. That's what I said. That's what I said. In certain instances and situations like that, then yeah, I can understand. Like, even if it's the first time, like, all right, you done created a whole new family.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker, you got
our marriage.
Yeah. I feel like it would be, that's nasty work if the wife get pregnant by somebody else. That's nasty work.
So that's worse than the man getting another one pregnant.
Absolutely, and I'm about to tell you why. Because now you gotta make the decision to either one, sit here and lie and tell this man that this is his baby, or you gotta tell him that you done fucked around and got pregnant by another nigga. It's definitely worse for the wife than the husband, because I just gotta hide the fact that I got somebody else pregnant. You might not ain't never got even run into who I got pregnant. You ain't never gotta know about it. You gotta actually sit here and hide it, or lie, or tell the truth. All your shit is in the fucked up. You ain't got no good way out of yours. So yeah, for the wife it's definitely a way worse situation. You have no way out of yours.
But that's why I said I wouldn't expect him to stay either. After I just got pregnant by somebody else while we married.
That nigga Kenan and Kel, he said he stayed with his wife.
She said that shit was cap.
I did see that too. He said she got pregnant like 2 or 3 times by different niggas and he still stayed.
That don't make sense.
Let me tell you, ain't no love. Ain't that much love in the world. Ain't that much love. What you mean? What you mean? Twice? No, we pushing it now. You got pregnant twice by another.
Flag on the plate.
Are we even fucking?
Flag on the plate.
We not even fucking this out. How are you not getting pregnant by me? We can't be fucking. That's the first part. And then on 2 different occasions and you still stay, bro, I can't feel bad for you for anything that happens after this, because
I don't even believe him.
I don't know if I believe him, if I don't believe him, I don't know. What I do know is it ain't that much love in the world.
Ain't do it, man. Ain't do it.
To stay with her twice?
I was surprised.
You just out here getting pregnant by random niggas. You out here willing to make families with other niggas and I'm your whole husband? That's wild.
Yeah. Man.
That's wild behavior. I mean, again, she say it's cap, so I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it ain't. I've never known Kel to really to say anything though. Like, Kel don't really talk like that. So I don't know.
Especially with them type of secrets.
Right. Yeah. I remember she said something a few years ago. I remember she said something a few years back about him. She was like, she walked in on Kel and Nick Cannon having sex. And I like, oh my. I like, that's wild, but okay. She said she walked in on them niggas, so I don't know.
Wait, who said they walked in?
Kel's wife.
Oh, yeah.
She said she walked in on them. I mean, that's Hollywood though, so
Yeah. Probably weird.
I'm not really surprised by anything I hear that them motherfuckers do out there, but
Yeah.
he maybe him and Nick Cannon was having sex, and maybe that's why she went and got pregnant by somebody else.
Twice.
It all makes sense. It's all coming together. They all was out here doing weird shit.
It's on the case.
He doing weird shit, she doing weird shit. And these niggas is coming back to the house acting like shit ain't been weird all day.
Mm.
I get it. It make all the sense in the world now. I really get it. But when you making money like that,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you do weird shit. So
You got all the options.
y'all wanna go to a Diddy party?
Hell no. Hell no.
Y'all not going. So the Diddy party ain't like that all day long. Like people be at the Diddy parties all the time. They all got cameras. You ain't got to stay all night. Listen, I would go. Yo, the expression on their faces was hilarious. Listen,
I thought he would bring him up too.
I would go to a Diddy party. I would go to the daytime Diddy party. Now, once I start hearing the music change over, because they say the music start changing over when it's about to go to the other part. They were like, once the music starts slowing down and the lights start dimming, that's when, if you ain't trying to be here, get the fuck off. So that's when I would start to leave like, okay, the lights done got a little dim. It's time to leave now. But beforehand, I mean, the Diddy parties be looking fun. Everybody be out there, be looking like they having the time of their life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be nice to see all
Like they be in all white. You see all them beautiful black people. I would go to the daytime party. I would go to the all white daytime party. Soon as the music go down, that's when it's time to exit though. But I would go to the party. I seen a video of him. He was taking everybody's phones before they was getting on.
People's phones. God damn.
Well, Diddy, from what they say about Diddy, it's reasons why Diddy don't want the phones around. So they be doing parties like that. That's some weird work. But you know, again, Diddy, I'm not surprised if that shit really be going on with Diddy though, because those rumors been going around for years, a whole lot of years. So I wouldn't be surprised if he doing any of that shit. I don't believe all of it. Well, I believe a lot of it. I definitely believe a lot of it. I believe he was probably touching on them little boys. He was touching on Usher and the Biebs. The Biebs was big. That little white boy was huge. And Diddy was out here touching on that little boy. Touching that. I seen the video somebody made of all the, it was like a bunch of uncomfortable moments of Justin Bieber moments or some shit. And he looked like he was just so uncomfortable all through Hollywood. Ellen was touching on him. Pink was grabbing on his butt on one of them. And he just looked like he was uncomfortable every time somebody...
Yeah. I seen some videos like that,
That shit's wild.
It is wild.
Hollywood be doing some nasty work to these kids. But the parents ain't doing their due diligence by being there for them kids either. They're leaving them alone and sending them to New York and shit like Usher mom. You sent your son 13, 14-year-old with a man you don't know this man. You don't know Diddy or Puffy or Sean Combs, whoever the fuck you was. You don't know that man.
Came to that boy house.
Yeah. You know, these people, they be so hung up on that money, they be seeing that check, and they just be, I don't know any other way to say, pimping their kids out. But that's really what it is, because how are you that comfortable to send your son or your daughter away with a grown ass nobody? You don't know who they are. How are you comfortable with that? Who's the chaperone? like anything could be happening to your kids, and
That's a
and
scary thought.
you want to be mad at the people that's doing it, and absolutely they need to take the blame for doing it. But when do you take the blame? Because this is a predicament they didn't have to be in. They should have been in that type of predicament to begin with. There's no reason Justin Bieber or Usher should have been getting touched by Puffy. Where was the mama and daddy at?
Right.
Where was the uncle at? Where was the auntie at? The fuck was the adult family member at with these kids? That don't make sense to me. So Hollywood is not a place for kids if the parents ain't gonna be there. The ones that care.
The ones that care.
Right.
Yeah, cause you got parents that's there and gonna let that shit ride cause they getting millions.
Mm-hmm.
They getting paid, so shit. It's okay. We'll just take them to therapy. They'll get over it.
Yeah.
Nah, now they fucked up in the head. This how you come up with people like Orlando Brown. Goddamn. Ain't no telling what the fuck that happened to him, man. He say so
done
much.
seen some shit.
Look, he say so much weird shit. I don't know what to believe and not to believe, but I do believe that some of it is real.
Yeah.
That much I will say. I do believe some of the shit that Orlando Brown says is factual because some of this shit you just can't make up. And knowing the shit that you know that be going on out here already, I can imagine.
Yeah.
That's just not a place for kids. Hollywood is not a place for
There's a lot of
kids.
shit go down in Hollywood, man.
That if I had kids, I would have to be there for everything going on because your kid gonna be fucked up. What's the white boy from Nickelodeon? They just did the Nickelodeon special
I know you
on the kids on some of them being harassed and sexually molested and shit. Drake Bell.
Yeah.
They was doing shit to that little boy and he fucked up in the head, and which is wild because he ended up supposedly sexually molesting like a little 16-year-old girl or something. But he said he didn't know she was 16. He said she told him she was like 19 or something.
Yeah.
So he was like he didn't know, and he was like when he did find out, he stopped. That's when he stopped fucking with her. But she already had all the text messages and everything, and they put it out there like he was fucking with her, like he knew. Who knows? That's weird. That I ain't gonna say it's weird, cause that's known for people that get molested when they young, for them to fuck around and
do the same thing.
do the same shit. I don't know why they do that, but cause you didn't like it when it happened to you, so. I mean, I guess it's different if you got somebody that's willing to do it too, though. Like a lot of them little girls with R. Kelly, which they just found him guilty in Chicago recently for some other shit with some. Now that one, he's actually I can't remember how many years he got. I think he got like 30 years for this one. He's not getting out till he's like 75.
Yeah.
But they got him on something to do with some underage girls for some shit. This time in New York, the original one that they currently got him in jail for, I thought was bullshit. That was the one where they said he was trafficking these women, these grown women that was out here at the malls that couldn't leave the house, but they shopping and shit. So you know, make it make sense. How you can't get away, but you out here shopping, you buying Louis Vuitton with his card, but you held hostage.
True.
So that one I couldn't really get with. I thought they had him on jail on some bullshit with that one. But the one in Chicago for the kids, I'm kudos. Kudos to him because R. Kelly been playing in these folks' face since the 90s with these little girls. He been playing in these folks' face since the 90s, so kudos to him. I've always wanted to see R. Kelly in concert. I guess at this point I won't.
Not in this.
So
a jail tour. You gotta
this motherfucker's in a jail tour. I got to get on the visitation. That shit wild. So kudos to them though for finally arresting him for messing with the little girls, cause he definitely should be in jail for that.
Yeah, for sure.
he been messing with them little girls since like the early 90s, since he was touching on little Aaliyah. But they knew he was touching on little Aaliyah and they ain't do nothing then, so that's why I said Hollywood weird.
Yeah, exactly.
And Hollywood weird as fuck, cause Hollywood was right there watching the whole shit happen.
Yeah.
And they ain't say nothing then, so Hollywood weird. But I'll be a part of Hollywood if I had the money. I'd still be out there with Hollywood.
Nah,
I wouldn't be I wouldn't be high up with them. Like, I probably wouldn't be at all the big time parties and shit because I don't think it would be for all the fuck shit that would probably come with the bullshit.
Yeah.
But I would take the minimum Hollywood success.
So if they ask you to wear a dress, are you gonna do it?
It depends on what the money looks like. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Because listen, you throwing 20 million at me. I don't know.
That is a lot of money.
I don't know. You throwing 20 mil at me, bro. These niggas be.
They say that's a ritual.
Ooh-wee.
They you up to the status. Put on that dress.
Then put on that dress. I don't know. That could be one of them because they do get a lot of people to wear the dresses and shit. But I asked somebody else this before too. Why do they always say it's a ritual when it comes to black people? When it comes to the black entertainers, they don't never talk about this shit with these white entertainers. The white entertainers always successful off their talent, I guess. The black people, we just can't never make it off our talent. We always got to be a part of a ritual, and we got to give blood oaths, and we got to be part of every fucking conspiracy. Why it's always us? It's always the fucking black people, and I don't get it. I don't like that shit. We always catching the shit end of the stick. It's plenty of talented black people, and we always goddamn part of something. The white people ain't ever part of nothing. They just always racists. That's not a word.
It's something I always get curious of, because you hear so much about it, and you was like, that do make sense. Like, this person may put on a dress, this actor did this actor, so and so said, it's like.
Oh yeah, I don't put nothing past none of it.
And you hear the stories too from different people that in that field in Hollywood, so you like.
Yeah, I definitely don't put nothing past none of it. I just think it's odd. It's always the black people that they say doing it. I don't never hear about none of the white people doing it. You just always hear they go crazy. Like Robin Williams, we never heard him part of no rituals. He just went crazy and killed himself. It wasn't because he was part of no Illuminati, no nothing, and he sacrificed himself. It ain't never nothing with the white people. They just go crazy and die. And they talented. We always gotta do something for our talent. I remember when Jennifer Hudson family had got killed. Like I think it was her mom.
Her brother. It
was like her mom, brother, a nephew, and another family member. It was like 3 or 4 family members. Yeah. I remember people saying that was she had sacrificed her family for her success, which was weird to me because I didn't know how the success worked. Do the success come after, or do they die after the success? Because if I remember correctly, and anybody can fact check it because that was like 20 years ago, so I don't know. But wasn't she already like winning the awards, the Grammys and shit by the time her people had got killed? Wasn't she already winning all those awards and she was in the Dream Girls and shit? She was already pretty high on the list as far as success, right? When her family got killed?
I think so, yeah.
So...
Yeah. I think she had singles and hits.
Yeah, I feel like she already had the music out and shit. Like she was already
in the game,
well known. Like,
yeah, exactly.
So I was just confused. Do my success comes first, and then y'all take what I owe y'all? I don't know, cause black people always part of it.
I hear that too. Like that sacrifice to
Kanye's mama was sacrificed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he been going crazy because his mama was sacrificed and all that. He was,
That's
man.
what he's saying. They say that he killed my mom. You know.
Man, listen. I don't put nothing past him, but I don't think everybody is part of that shit either.
Shit, man, you never know, man. It's so much shit that go.
I don't think all of them. I don't think all of Hollywood is part of all that crazy shit because, I mean, well, I know all of Hollywood ain't part of that crazy shit because there's a lot of people that flop it that don't make it. So, I guess those are the people that said, "Nah, I'm not doing it. I ain't sacrificing nobody. I'm gonna make it on my own." But you're not.
But I always hear this thing about a door, like, you know, you can go in this door and you get this, I guess, certain type of whatever it is in that door.
Listen,
you do it or not, you know what I'm saying, some type of shit. Like,
they got so many different things that in Hollywood that they talk about. I don't fucking know. I don't know that I would fuck with all the Hollywood shit, but again,
that's why I said I can't do it. It's interesting, like to hear about the stories and shit.
If
you ever do a deep dive into it sometimes, like what? It'd be interesting, but
I did do a deep dive into the dark web. Okay, I've always been.
I'd be afraid my computer get a damn virus.
Exactly, fuck that.
Well, okay, I ain't do a deep dive. I did a deep video dive. I watched some shit on YouTube. So I've always been interested in the dark web. I'd be like, what's the dark web? Where the fuck is the dark web? How do you find it? How does a person get onto the dark web?
Yeah.
Nah, like I said about Black Twitter, I tried to look for Black Twitter. I tried to look for the dark web. I'm pretty sure I put in darkweb.com at one point. I'm thinking it's an actual website, and then, you know, throughout the years, I realized, it's not an actual website. It's just extra shit that motherfucker crazy folks be on and shit. Like, I was watching the videos and shit, and it's crazy shit on the dark web. If you can dive into that motherfucker, like, they got a lot of different ways that you can do it. You can, y'all remember, and I know y'all remember, the proxy websites you used to have to use in the school computers.
Yeah.
You can use like the proxies and shit and open up the Onion. Yeah. It's called the Onion. That's what the layer of the internet or some shit. Go into the Onion and then you can go into all the other shit. But they be having shit on there where people be finding folks that can put hits out on folks. They be watching videos of people like getting strangled and getting killed and not like they be watching rituals and people getting killed and shit. Like, the dark web is wild as fuck. I didn't know it was like that.
I remember watching some shit about the dark web. I think that's on Vice.
Mm-hmm.
They be having documentaries and shit on YouTube. So yeah.
Yeah, the dark web is wild. I definitely was trying to do a deep dive into it. I mean, I'm still slightly interested in seeing more of it. But yeah, I don't want my shit to start fucking up. I don't want the FBI to be seeing shit. Like, I don't need nobody to think I'm on no shit. Who you trying to set up? Nobody. I was just looking at shit. Like, I don't want nobody out here dead. I don't want no parts of that. No. But nah, I mean, that shit's real interesting. I be just looking up random shit on the internet sometimes. I be going into you ever went into a rabbit hole on YouTube and you just be looking at shit and just pulling up random shit? I be finding shit goddamn 20 most places that humans can't go, or 20 most islands that you're banned from going from, and some of them places, my stupid ass, that shit look kind of dope. I think I want to go there.
And then algorithm.
I'll be interested in shit.
It depends.
I'll be interested in shit, but I don't know.
It depends. Like, hold on.
I'll be real interested in shit. Like I said, I'll be taking a deep dive all the time. It's a place out in, I think it's in Philly. it's a city out there, and the population is like less than 100 people.
Yeah.
Because I guess they had a lot of people that died out there or some shit. So you know what? Listen, everybody, we about to go ahead and cut this thing, but I want to thank Syd and Shad for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me, man.
Yes, I appreciate that, y'all. Love y'all, appreciate that. And thank y'all for listening. There's been another one, Bluntly Speaking, and we signing out.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.